don't need to drive to this Walmart. Havasu has its own. Kingman has one. Laughlin, across the river, has an outlet mall. There is no bargain in Boulder worth an hour of gas. On April 21st, 2015, a 65-year-old retired construction worker named Michael Dean Bailey drove past 3 Walmarts closer to his front door and parked in this one. On May 12th,
Bro, get the
3
fuck out
weeks
of
later,
here, bro.
he did it again.
Come on,
the same
bro.
store, the same aisle, the same truck. Both visits were captured on Walmart's ceiling cameras. Both visits were watched in real time by other people's mothers, and on the second visit, a loss prevention officer who had been on shift the first time recognized him at the door. This is
Not
the
because
story
I
of the
can't
2
get
hours
fucking
Michael
killed, but
Bailey
this shit
spent
really
trying
be
to
lying.
explain why. Verbatim, Bailey's opening line to detectives, his answer to, "Why are we here?"
Things just get a little out of hand in there for you. In Walmart.
How's that?
Well, see, you came to Walmart to buy some clothes. They don't sell clothes down at the Walmart in Havasu.
Oh, well, yeah, they do, but I go straight to the discount aisles and see what.
That is the story Bailey walks into the interview with. He came for bargains. He didn't find any. He left. He believes it will hold. What he doesn't yet know is that both detectives in the room have already seen the video from April 21. His blue gym shorts pulled halfway up his stomach, his hand inside them, and an 11-year-old girl 3 feet away on the other side of a rack of size 4 dresses. What he doesn't yet know is that the mother of a 3-year-old girl in the dairy aisle has already built him from a photo. What he doesn't yet know is that Walmart's loss prevention officer has already driven Bailey off his Oregon tag pickup,
I just hit him with a
the
fucking
same
rocket
pickup
launcher,
sitting
bro. He
in the
ain't
parking
died.
lot outside
Like,
the
what
station.
is that, bro?
The next 50 minutes are the sound of Michael Bailey learning what the detectives already know. Michael Dean Bailey is 66 years old on the day of his death. He has been in Arizona for exactly 13 months. Before that, 28 years in Florida, on 15 acres of horse pasture up Rock Creek. He tells the detectives his mother and stepfather are in their upper 80s in Riverside, California, and he moved south to be closer to them. He couldn't afford to buy into California, so Lake Havasu was as close as he could get. He is divorced. 20 years of marriage to a woman named Judy ended a decade ago when she became a born-again Christian and, in his telling, took it to an extreme. He has no children. Judy's oldest son, a former Aryan Nation leader Bailey once drove home from Reno, is the only child he ever came close to raising. On the outside, Michael Bailey looks like a man who spent 35 years operating heavy equipment. On the inside, he tells detectives, he has been impotent for a decade. He has not felt sexual desire, he says, in almost that long. On April 21st, 2015,
I'm pretty sure he done ate a whole
at
bunch
roughly
of
midday,
RPG
Bailey parked his
fucking
Chevy
frag
Colorado
grenade
pickup,
fucking damage,
Oregon
and he
plates,
still just
in
came
the
up and
Walmart
bombed
lot
me.
on Route
Okay.
95. He walked
Fuck
in
outta
wearing
here,
pale
bro.
blue gym shorts pulled up so high that his testicles were visible below the hip. He was not wearing underwear. He walked through the dairy aisle. He passed a mother pushing a cart with her 3-year-old daughter. Both of them saw. Bailey then walked to the children's clothing section, sizes 1 through 6X. He did not go to the men's aisle. He did not go to the women's aisle. He did not go to the juniors or teens aisle. He went to the little girl aisle. He stood on one side of the clothing rack while an 11-year-old girl shopped on the other. He put his hand inside his shorts. She turned around and saw him. So did a grandmother, in a wheelchair, at the end of the rack. He was in the store, in total, for about 15 to 17 minutes. He bought nothing. He left. On May 12th, 3 weeks later, he drove the same pickup on the same plates back to the same Walmart. This time he lingered by the beach towels, in the seasonal display near the store entry, where a different mother was shopping with a small girl in a cart. He watched them. And this time Walmart Loss Prevention, an employee who had been on duty during the April 21 incident and had reviewed that footage since, recognized him the moment he walked through the door. Loss Prevention watched him the entire visit. Loss Prevention followed him out. Loss Prevention took his plate. Before Michael Bailey walked into this interview
I got a visual on him
Detectives
first.
English and Garcia had 1. The ceiling camera video
Like
from
the higher
April
your rank is
21st,
in this game,
showing
more
him in the
kills
girl's
you can
clothing
get. Like,
aisle
this
with his
game is
hand in his
bullshit.
pants. 2. Signed statements from the mother in the dairy aisle,
I mean, they're
the
frying
grandmother
their
in
ass
the
like
wheelchair,
fish and deep
and the
grease,
mother
and
of the
still can't get a
11-year-old.
kill.
3.
fuck
Photo
outta
lineup
here, man.
identifications from all 3 witnesses, plus the loss prevention officer, plus a Walmart employee who watched him leave on May
My
12th.
fucking
4.
OMG back
Video
on.
from May 12 showing Bailey standing at the beach towels with his hand inside his shorts while watching a woman and her small child. 5. Bailey's own criminal history. A 1971 streaking arrest in Eugene,
Hey,
Oregon,
fucking
and a
bullshit.
separate indecency incident in Union County, Oregon, where Bailey walked through a clothing store and touched a woman on the backside. And 6. The license plate off his Oregon-tagged Chevy Colorado. Run through
Okay.
Arizona MVD. Matched to the driver's license photo the mothers had already identified. They didn't invite him in to find out what happened. They invited him in to see whether he would say it himself. The interview opens the way most Bullhead PD interviews open. A chair pointed out, a name check, an ID pulled from a wallet. The two detectives spend the first minute confirming Bailey is Bailey. He tells them he came to Bullhead PD on his own, driving up from his home in Havasu, at Detective English's invitation. Everything about the opening reads friendly.
Not that one right there. And I'll make sure they come in and talk to you. Oh, there you go. Yep, no.
Michael?
Oh,
Come down. I'm Detective English. This is Detective Garcia. Huh? How's your trip? Okay. You bring a identification with you, Michael? Start off with that. How do you see your middle name?
Here.
Devere.
Be advised, hostiles now.
You're currently at 3390 Oasis in Havasu, correct?
That's right.
Do you live alone or?
Notice the baseline. Bailey is calm, cooperative. He hands his license across the desk. He answers to his middle name. Nothing in his posture right now says he is bracing for what he already knows is coming. Remember what he looks like at this baseline, because in about 11 minutes, the same man will be sitting in the same chair
You
having to
motherfucker,
explain
to
why
push
his
this all the way back
testicles
in
were
the house
hanging
is
out of his
fine.
shorts in a dairy aisle 3 weeks ago.
By myself.
You married, single, divorced, widow?
I've been living in Oregon for the last 43 years. My mother and her husband are in their upper 80s, and their health is kind of failing, so I decided to get a little closer.
Where did they live?
They live in Riverside, California.
Okay. So if they live in Riverside, why like to have a suit?
Well, it was as close as I could get without going to California. I didn't want to try to buy into California.
Okay, so you own your home in Lake
Yes.
Havasu?
You came down on your own, correct, Michael?
I'm sorry?
You came down here on your own,
Yes.
correct? Okay. And you know why you're here today? What we're here to
Yeah.
discuss? Okay. The reason why you're here is because there are two sides to every story. Okay. And just so I'm clear, why are we here talking? So I know that you know what we're talking about.
Oh, because of the incident there at, I believe, Walmart.
Okay. Can you explain a little further what incident?
Well, I was just, I came in, shopping around for, some bargains on clothing, more than anything.
Watch this sequence. Reason why you're here is because there are two sides to every story. Can you explain a little further? What incident? The detective is not asking because he doesn't know. He is asking to see whether Bailey will say the word Walmart first, and how he will say it. Bailey says the word. He also, immediately, adds the qualifier, I believe, as if he isn't quite sure which incident, at which store, English is referring to. He is 66. He has been to this Walmart exactly twice in his life. He knows which incident.
things just get a little out of hand in there for you? In Walmart?
How's that?
Well, see, you came to Walmart to buy some clothes. They don't sell clothes down at the Walmart in Havasu?
Oh, well, yeah, they do, but, you know, I go straight to the discount aisles and see what they've got to offer there.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So what happened at Walmart?
well, I just shopping around and couldn't find anything in the clothing. Couldn't find anything else that I was interested in. I left.
Okay.
Okay.
There are two tells inside that first denial. The first is the phrase, "Things just get a little out of hand in there." Nobody who is only shopping for bargains reaches for that phrase. It escapes from him before he can catch it. A self-description in language he'd use for someone else. Detective English hears it, notes it, and moves on without pouncing. That's a deliberate choice. He is going to let Bailey keep talking. The second tell is quieter. The shortcut route from "I go straight to the discount aisles" to "I left." In between those two sentences is 15 minutes at Walmart, and Bailey compresses it into 3 words. 15 minutes into 3 words. Everything the detectives are here to talk about happened inside those 3 words.
Question, you understand those right so far? Okay. And are you willing to answer my questions here today?
Yes.
English delivers the Miranda the way an experienced detective delivers a Miranda, as a formality, not a threat. Doesn't necessarily mean you're under arrest. You can't get out without a special key card. The audience should hear both of those sentences for what they are. Bailey is not free to leave. He is now legally in custody, and Bailey has just waived his right to a lawyer on a case where the detectives already have a photo lineup and a plate. Every sentence he says from this point on is admissible in the felony trial he doesn't yet know is coming. Sub-Phase 5B. The first collapse. "Is that your picture?" English asks Bailey to say his story again, one more time, so they're on the same page. Bailey does. Same story, same 3 words. This time English answers with the license photo already sitting face down on the desk between them.
The meat and potatoes of what we're talking about is you went in to go shopping and you didn't find any good deals and then you left and that was it.
Basically,
Okay. I think you and I both know that it's a little bit more than that. Is that your picture, Michael?
yes.
That's the same picture on your driver's license,
That's it.
correct?
Mr. Bailey, I'm gonna give you some really good advice right now. I've been here at Bullhead Plain for 20 years, and I've been a detective for the last 6 years. And it's in your best interest to tell the truth, to take responsibility for your actions, and
Watch what English does here. He does not shout, he does not accuse. He shows Bailey his own face and asks him to confirm it. That is a test question, a question the detective already knows the answer to, asked only to establish that yes, this face and this photo are the same face. English is not confirming Bailey's identity. Bailey's identity was confirmed 40 minutes ago when he handed over his license. English is showing Bailey his face because the same face is on other pieces of paper in the desk drawer. Photo lineups. Marked. Signed by the mother in the dairy aisle. Signed by the grandmother in the wheelchair. Signed by Walmart Loss Prevention. English is not confronting Bailey with evidence yet. He is confronting him with the reality that evidence exists.
Don't sit here and act like you don't know what's going on. You know, because we really don't invite people into Bullhead PD that come to our Walmart and leave without buying anything. We don't have those restrictions that if you come to one of our stores that you have to make a purchase. So I know that that's bullshit, okay? So if you want to help yourself, you can be honest with Detective English here. You know, if you want to dummy up,
I want to get this thing straightened out.
okay.
As quick as possible.
What kind of vehicle?
Enemies are attacking objective Charlie.
Saturn.
Objective Charlie secured. Our attack on Alpha is in progress.
Does that look like a utility box in the back of your truck?
Detective Garcia takes his shot exactly when English's calm pressure has softened Bailey enough to receive it. This is a deliberate rhythm. English is the reasonable one. Garcia is the one who calls bullshit. Bailey, 66 years old, in a chair, in a room he does not have the key to leave, is now being told by a stranger with a badge that he can help himself or he can dummy up. Bailey does the thing every guilty person in this situation does. He takes the offer. No, I don't want to dummy up. It is the moment his story architecture begins to collapse. He has not yet told the truth, but he has just agreed, out loud, that the story he has told for the last 5 minutes is not it.
Okay, objective Charlie secured.
Do you want to start over? Do you want to start over? Tell Detective English why you're here, or do you want to continue going
No,
this stupid route?
no, I don't want to be honest with you.
Okay. So why don't you start over, tell Detective English why you know you're here today.
Okay, well, you explained to me yesterday
There is a still frame across that desk that the audience does not see, but Bailey does. His own truck, his own body next to it, Walmart parking lot. He looks at it and he says, "That's me." 2 words. That's the moment the story about bargains dies. Everything after this is Bailey negotiating what version of the truth he can survive with, not whether there is one.
I could see that, Michael, these discs right here are of you exposing yourself and fondling yourself in the Walmart clothing section while you follow a young girl around in that section. Okay. Is that an accurate statement? Okay. There was a lady
Forces are attacking Charlie.
sergeant, you know, following her graphic. No,
Mark objective is under threat. Defend the
okay,
position.
alright. Okay.
Forces are attacking Charlie.
But you were touching yourself. Well, this is the only person on the same page. This is, not that near. April 20th or 21st. Today, I contacted the same. They've seen the generals hanging out in blue shorts. Those blue shorts that he wears. Hold them up so high.
Watch the return. He came into this room with why I was shopping. He is leaving that story now. Garcia has the discs, but he will not walk out of it clean. He picks a new line to defend. Exposing versus touching. Yes, I was touching myself. No, I was not exposing myself. Yes, my clothing may have been revealing. No, my skin was not. He is trying to survive by narrowing the crime. Notice that the definition he is fighting for, revealing clothing, is the same definition the mother of the 3-year-old girl is not going to sign off on. She saw skin. The grandmother saw skin. The 11-year-old saw skin. Bailey doesn't know that yet.
One of them, who had a little 3-year-old girl with her, while he passed the boat in the dairy section. Then, there's video, and witness account, where he was following a young girl through the clothing section on that same day. And exposed on the other side of the clothing rack. Finally, the old lady in the wheelchair saw it. She saw him come in your hand. And you weren't there shopping. Okay, so let's throw that theory out. You were there for a total of about 15 to 17 minutes. So you weren't there shopping. You weren't there in one thing. And maybe you did have one. I don't know. Maybe it's just something happened and you responded on it. But that's why you're here. So,
Something that I would have
You know what? I call bullshit. I call bullshit. You came to our Walmart in our city to do one thing and one thing only. To get your rocks off by looking at little girls. You walk down the dairy aisle, and if we need to show that DVD to you, we will. With your short pulled up so far, your junk's hanging out. You offended a mother and her 3-year-old child. Should a 3-year-old child have to look at your old penis and testicles? I don't think so. But you chose to do that. You obviously enjoyed that. And then if that wasn't good enough for you, you went over to the little girl's clothing aisle. Now, how many bargains did they have for 65-year-old men in the children's clothing aisle? 0, none. I went to look just to make sure that they didn't have a random men's clothing in the children's aisle. And while you were there, you had your hand in your pants masturbating. And then your testicles and penis again were hanging out from the bottom of your shorts. Can you explain that? And you want to tell me that you came up here to look?
Listen to the excuse he offers in the middle of that. No, I went and looked, just to make sure that they didn't have random men's clothing in the children's aisle. 65 years old. He is telling a detective, on tape, that he thought Walmart might have accidentally stocked men's XL in a rack of size 4 sundresses. That is not a lie designed to be believed. That is a lie designed to fill air. It is what a man reaches for when he has nothing else, and he still has to say something.
For bargains? No, you didn't. You came up here to look for little girls. And you know what? I am offended by that.
Michael,
And don't say that this is the first time that anything has happened.
and it's not, because you went back and you did. Don't know what the narrative is about. You went back and I have a whole other list of witnesses that saw that. In fact, that's how we found out who you were after that point. Because there was an employee who watched you, followed you throughout the store, who watched you when you got after you left, and got to your truck. That's we ran your picture by everybody in everybody documentation. Picked you out in this photo lineup as a man who did these things. So it's not the only time you've done it. Not only that, I ran a criminal history on you. You've been arrested for it before, correct?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so it's not the only time you did it.
Yeah, back in 1971, you were arrested up in Oregon. Up in Eugene, right?
In the Eugene area, and it wasn't for, it was a streaking back in the days when
2 things landed in that speech. 1, we got your plate. The Oregon plate, the one Bailey believed would keep him invisible in Arizona, is the thing that walked English and Garcia straight to his front door. 2, the audience just learned about a 1971 arrest and a separate later indecency incident. Bailey has been shrinking his behavior for the last 10 minutes to a little revealing. Garcia has just widened it to a 44-year pattern, and Bailey confirmed it. Well,
Get out and you go into the store.
We need attack support
Tell
on
me
the
what
marked
happened.
objective.
Tell me about your day or that moment in the store.
We're engaging objective Charlie.
So are you denying that you did any of this stuff?
I'm denying
Be advised, enemies are attacking Bravo.
I didn't realize that I had exposure.
Really? When you're
Objective
when
Delta.
your lights are pulled up to here?
I was told that I thought there was enough cover.
Do you wear underwear or do you go commando?
I wear underwear.
You didn't wear them that day though, did you? Okay. So why when you left your home that day, you didn't put underwear on? Because you knew what you intended to do. Am I right? Michael, all day long, this is all I do, is deal with people that commit sex crimes. And you know what? You can make this either easy on yourself or you can have me on your ass. And I'm gonna tell you what, you don't want that. So get your mind right here and start talking the truth.
Bailey has just admitted in an evidence-recorded room that he was in Walmart on April 21 in blue gym shorts pulled up here, while not wearing underwear he owned and normally wore. The story he is trying to hold is now that his testicles were visible by accident. The story Garcia is offering is that he chose not to wear underwear because he already knew what he was going out to do. Notice Bailey's answer to, "You didn't wear them that day though, did you?" He doesn't say no. He doesn't say yes. He says nothing. Silence, in a room like this, is an answer.
You left your home that morning, you put on those sex clothes and you didn't wear underwear.
Secure our
Yeah,
defenses.
I'll tell you, for the last 10 years, my blood pressure's just been spiking like crazy. So I've had almost no sexual desire. in these last 10
Charlie
years.
has been seized by hostiles.
Feeling
Mm-hmm.
sexually, and you know, it's like those two instances were the only two times I came down here since I've been here.
10 years of no desire, a tingle. 2 incidents. This is the excuse Bailey will attach to everything for the next 50 minutes. His body did it, not him. His blood pressure spiked, not his intent. When the audience hears it again, and they will hear it again in the second half of the video, remember that he is offering it right now, sitting 3 feet away from a photo of himself standing next to the truck that Walmart's loss prevention took the plate off of.
You had almost killed Captain Stephen House, but you didn't go there.
Attack
That
support
shows
is
me
needed on
intention.
the
You
marked
came here
objective.
for a reason. Am I pretty close? Oh, let me have that pencil out of your pocket, please. Do you have any other sharp objects or anything?
Bravo has been
You got a
neutralized.
knife or anything?
No.
Okay, what we're gonna do right now is, we're gonna let you sit here and think about it, because I wanna come back in and have you start telling the truth, rather than sitting here and bullshitting us, alright? You're gonna call a spade a spade. You're lying to us, don't appreciate it, so you take a moment, you take a,
I'm trying to be truthful.
you try to be truthful. There's a difference between trying to be truthful and being truthful. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. When we come back, be truthful. Don't try, be.
The detectives stand up. They take the pencil out of his pocket, the same way they take a shoelace off a man about to be booked.